Jump in progress. Jump complete. Enjoy the show.
Play it cool.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the DX Gamer Show. My name is Mike, aka Operation DX, and today I'm going to do my very first live look at a game, so I hope I don't screw up too bad. So no post-commentary, no edits, straight off the cuff. And today's game we're taking a look at is Stars in Shadow. Stars in Shadow is a indie 4X strategy game in early access. Is that so uncommon these days? Not so much. This game is developed by Ashdar Games, hope I didn't butcher that too bad, and my good friends over at Iceberg Interactive, who are the publisher by the way, were kind enough to give me a copy to go ahead and do my look video. Alright, so I'm going to do something I never ever do in the beginning of one of these videos. I'm going to actually read the synopsis, is pretty much what you see on the Steam store page when you check this game out. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because sometimes they fancy up the words, and they're not necessarily my words. Okay, so Stars in Shadow is a 4X turn-based science fiction strategy game. Explore the stars, settle distant worlds, and build an interstellar empire. Recover ancient technologies and negotiate with alien leaders. Created by two passionate strategy gamers, Stars in Shadow features a streamlined empire management, sophisticated turn-based tactical combat, and detailed world. Well, I don't know if I call it sophisticated turn-based combat. It has a very Master of Orion feel to it, and I love it, guys. This is like the first freaking game that actually oh my gosh, it's the first freaking game that actually does it properly. Now, some of you guys aren't going to like this straight off the cuff because, yes, this is a turn-based game, and the combat, yes, it's turn-based, but I like it. I like it. You might not. I like it. You know, some of you old school gamers, you're going to like this, okay? It's not super deep, it's not super complicated, but it does give you that flavor. So let's go ahead and dive in here. We're going to click on new game. All right. All right. So we have our pretty much standard fare here for a 4X game, minus a few bells and whistles. Maybe this will come later in the early access part. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so we can pick between, you know, several different empires. We actually have a couple empires here that actually are not in the game. If you see on the bottom in the tooltip, it does say coming soon. Now, I typically like to play as humanity in these kind of games because I have like this bias because I happen to be a human. Yeah, go figure. But what's interesting about humanity is they actually start off with no homeworld, and I think they get like 2 colony ships or something. It tells you why and all that. There's a backstory here. But this is the first game that of this type that I actually feel compelled to actually play a different species. And then if you go, you know, click on, let's say you like these bug guys here. I kind of like the bug guys, right? And then you can see, you know, what bonuses they have. So bonus to production, bonus to wealth, science, food, and you can see like what their major perks are, what type of worlds they like to colonize, and that's important. And I like games that actually have different species that have different, you know, they like different worlds to colonize. So humanity, it says unknown, but we like temperate planets, dude. Okay, let's see what these guys say. Medium, they like swamp planets. These guys, they like garden worlds. Okay, yeah, so you get the idea, right? All right, so let's go ahead and just, okay, real quick, before I dive into a game. So I'm thinking that the customization for the different species here is going to come in form of this right here. So I think we're going to be able to click on these and change what like affinities they have, kind of thing. So for instance, this species has like a bonus to production, and they have what is this, some kind of special low cost fighter carrier thingamabobber, right? All right, so let's go ahead and click on the map settings. Again, there's nothing crazy going on in here, guys. It's not like, oh my gosh, this is the most revolutionary thing I've ever seen in a 4X game, holy crap. Not so much. But you know what? Simplicity sometimes is beautiful. Especially, you know, sometimes you just want to kick back and, like, you know, just chill and just have like just a 4X experience without... Shut up. Just keep going with the look here. Alright, so you can pick between easy, medium, hard. Yeah, not too difficult here. You can actually add or remove different species. You can obviously pick which ones you want to be playing against, and then you can customize how many stars are in your big, medium or small universe, and then or galaxy. And then something interesting about the native species, right? So the native species are typically pre-warp, and they're not like something that they'll give you bonuses, right? They don't like fold into your empire like a lot of the newer games where they'll actually be like an entity, and you actually see like their people kind of thing. Not so much. They just kind of fold right into your empire, and they'll give you a bonus to, you know, production or science or whatever. So that's what these are. So they're more like just bonuses almost for planets. You know, like some planets are mineral rich, some planets are this or that. That's kind of what this is right here. So there's not much. I suspect that we might see more of this kind of stuff maybe in the future. I doubt they're just going to leave one. Look how big this box is. Look how big this box is, guys. There's no way they're just going to put one little thing in this big old box, right? So I think they have stuff planned for here. All right, so should I start a new game or should I just load my save game? We'll start a new game. Why not? All right, so it generates a random galaxy, which is nice because replayability and all that, right? So you get a little bit of info. Hi, blah, blah, blah. We're these people. We do this. This is our philosophy. Okay, good enough, right? So essentially, with the exception of humans, everyone starts off with a transport, a colony ship, and a scout, right? So it's very similar in the sense to Master of Orion, where your engine technology will limit the distance of the star. So if I want to fly all the way out to this star system to explore it, well, I couldn't do that because I don't have the engine technology yet. So let me just, okay, I've got them all selected. Let me select my scout, and I'll go ahead and send them over here to this orange star, right? So it's going to take me 3 turns. And then right now we don't really have another planet in our solar system that's really good to colonize. We could colonize. This is almost like our system here. We got like a moon, and then you can see like we got a mineral pore, and then you can see on top like how many population will be able to fit on that planet kind of thing. All right, so some other things that you probably want to know about is technology, right? So let's go ahead and click on the tech screen, and we get a little thing, gives us little info about what's going on and all that. All right, so how you're supposed to research. And then some things you already know. Now, something that's kind of nice about this particular tech tree is when you click on something, it'll tell you what it leads to, right? So some games like have this random thing going on, or random chance. I'm not really a huge fan of that, to be honest. I like to, like, when I play a certain, like, species or whatever, and I, like, want to play the game again, I like to know the path of, like, goodness, right? So this tells you what things are going to lead to. I don't know if they're going to add randomness to this later on, but, yeah. So let's pick a technology. Let's say artificial organisms. Let's set that there's our research, and then this can lead to some other tech that'll give us more food, essentially, right? It's pretty straightforward, not too complicated. You get it, right? So we'll close that out, and let's see. Another thing we might want to do is get our planet building some additional things, right? Either ships or, you know, whatever. So you can see on the top here, we have 3 different improvement slots on our planet, so different than a lot of games. So we already have a farm, a factory, and a mine, and we might want to add to that. Say we want to have more mines, we want to build more ships quickly. So one thing we might want to do is just click here, and then we might want to add additional mine. Or hey, we want to get our tech a little faster, so maybe we want to build a lab, you know. And that's kind of how it works. And I like this better because it's just simplified, you know. Like sometimes it's cool to see like, okay, well you have like this type of terrain, so you can only put this type of building in, and it's, you know, it adds depth and complexity. But sometimes simple is just good. It's good, right? So we added that to our queue, and we're pretty much ready to go and hit the turn key. So let's do that a couple times and see what happens when our scout ship lands here at this planet. All right, one more turn, and bam, we have landed. And what did we find here? We have found a kind of interesting system, actually. One that will support 14 of our population, and it has, hey, it's mineral rich. I would say if we're playing a game of this against, you know, I don't know if this is going to be multiplayer, honestly. We just kicked some serious butt right here, because we just found a planet with like 14 colonists. So, you know, we'll select a colony ship. We're going to send it over here. Wait, did I have it selected? Hey, Let me select you. All right. Okay, we don't do that. Now, this is another thing that's kind of important and some people might miss is we have this trading ship here, or transport. What we might want to do immediately with this transport is just set it to start trading. And what this does is a very similar thing to what Master of Orion would do if you had a new colony and you needed to supply food to another colony. You set that up to trade and it'll automatically transport food so that your colony can kind of get started. Let's click turn, 1, 2, 3, turn, burn, burn to turn, the burn, burn. All right, we'll click on our ships. We'll click on our colony ship. We'll click this little flag. And we want to colonize, obviously, this planet because it's super good for our species, right? So we can have a new settlement, and then we can go ahead and start construction. We actually start with a farm on this, and you can see how we have these natives here, right? And just like I said before, they come with a bonus. So it looks like they have some sort of defensive bonus. He's got a little present in his hand. I don't know what that's about, but that's pretty cool, right? And then, yeah, we might want to say get a factory going, right? And then after that, we might want to get a mine, right? Oh, we got to do the factory, and then you actually have to click this little button up here to add it to the queue. And then this planet's going for a little bit. And then we turn, right? Okay, so that's essentially the beginning of the game. And this, like, look at this. So has like an old school Master of Orion feel to it. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it, man. I really enjoyed playing it. Now, I'm not going to give away the farm. I have a game that's like really late. I'm not going to play that one. I'm going to load an early game called Check. And the reason why I called it Check is because I was seeing if my my guys were strong enough to actually fight the guys I'm attacking here. So this is pretty early on in the game, right? And we have 2 star systems I've encountered that has pirates in it. And I've got my scout just kind of scouting out the different places. I've also in this game actually encountered a different system that actually has a fantastic starting world. Now, this particular species likes ice worlds. So, you know, I started off, this is my home system. I've got this, like, you know, really interesting looking planet with all these, like, potholes in them. But these bug guys, I like them. These are my bug guys, right? So yeah, so I encountered these pirates and I immediately declared war on them. Like only a few turns in the game. This is probably not such a smart thing to do. So I started to build up my battle fleet here, right? So I got my 3 destroyers here, waiting to go cruise off. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my destroyers and send them over to fight these dirty pirates who are hiding behind like awesome worlds. So up here they have like a really good world with like 8 population, and it looks like they're actually populating this world. So the pirates are like a faction that's actually like a sub faction kind of thing that you'll encounter in the game. They're almost like a roadblock like you encounter in let's say Sins of the Solar Empire. When you go to a different system, there's always like those like just pirates there, and they slow you down kind of thing. That's essentially what these guys are. All right, so let's click turn, and then what did I do? Oh, I don't have production going on. I'm just gonna click turn anyway. All right, so my scout here encountered the pirates, right, at this new system that I was sending him to. So I'm going to go ahead and close this, and I've got a little combat going on here. Okay, dismiss. All right, so select that, and then I can actually do the combat. I'm going to actually hit auto retreat for this because we'll see combat here in like 2 turns. All right, so I'm going to click turn, and I'm going to click turn, and here we are. We have like our combat between us and our starting ships against 3 pirate destroyers. So our destroyer B's, which I made, and before I wrap this up, I will show you the ship customization versus their destroyers, right? So let's do this thing. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. So we're gonna hit defend, and then here we are. We have this beautiful thing, which is just like Master of Orion. This has got me so freaking excited, right? So it's like the first game ever that's actually done this properly, you know, instead of like, oh, we've got, you know, people don't like, you know, it's got to be cinematic and it's got to be real time. No, man, I dig this stuff right here. So this is like straight up old school, right? So we're gonna go ahead and right click our ship here. We're gonna select on this guy. We're just gonna move him up just a little bit. We select this guy. We're gonna move him up. We're gonna click turn. Oh yeah, this is straight up old school, baby. You see this? All right, so Now we've got these guys are sort of in range. I'm gonna move up just a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and attack this ship, right? Boom, right? Oh, this is great. And then I'm gonna you know, kind of double up, move this guy over, attack, and then we can see how much damage we have done, how much shields, and all of that. I don't think at this point we have any shields, so yeah, we're gonna get owned in this fight, but that's okay. All right, so we did our attack, and we hit end, and they're gonna probably own us, right? So yeah, 11, 4, 6, 5. Oh my gosh, they're doing so much damage. Oh, I'm surprised the ship survived, and they can see like how much the ship has left. All right, so let's see. Is this guy we were attacking before? Yeah, so we're gonna hit this guy. All right, see how pitiful? Let's get a little closer. Right in your face, buddy. Ooh, actually closer better. Let's get right in your face. Yeah, smoke you. I might actually win this fight. All right, let's hit end. Uh-oh, it's not looking so good. It's not looking so good. All right, so let's see. Can we flank around this guy? Can we like do a turn? And then, oh, that wasn't so good. Come on, let's get him. Get up there. Yeah! I didn't think we could win this fight. We could actually win this fight. So our lasers do more damage like closer than uh-oh, that's not so good. When we're actually closer to him. So let's, yeah, kick it in their butt. How's he doing? Okay, I don't think he's gonna win this fight. I didn't think I could win this fight, honestly. These guys are much more powerful. Woohoo! Look at that! Victory! I didn't even think it was like possible to win this fight. My 3 starting destroyers, right? Okay, so what I want to show you before I go ahead and wrap this is I want to show you some ship customization. So we're going to go into ship design real quick here. And these are the ships I designed. We're just going to go into new design. And then we obviously can just pick. Now right now, we only have one combat ship to pick from, but I'll kind of show you how it works. Very, very Master of Orion-like, right? So here's the text we have. Essentially, this is the starting stuff, right? So, you know, titanium armor. Oh, plop that in there, right? And then we get a decision here. We can do like defense lasers, or we can go lasers just like in both slots. This is kind of what I did with my destroyer Bs. And then you can put in like these blast doors, but they go in these slots, which increase your overall armor. Or I can do these reinforced bulkheads, which go into systems. And of course, we have to have a reactor to power up our ship. It actually tells us now our ship is like good enough to go, and then it tells us what it costs, the crew, with the production cost and all that. It gives us all the critical information. And then what we want to do, oh yeah, bam, so like something like that. And now I'd be a destroyer. Of course, this is exactly my destroyer B. And that's what I have going on. Anyway, that's pretty much it, man. That is that's Stars and Shadow in a nutshell. I like it, man. It's simple and it's straight to the point, and it's kind of a fun, simple RTS 4X game to play. I believe it's going for $19.99 US, and I believe it's on sale right now for a percentage off. I don't know exactly what it is. I would know if I did post commentary, because I would look it up and then I would just tell you. But yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Have a great day and take care.